Chimney, chim, chim, cheree, chim, cheree.
Those little beasts have run away from me for the last time.
And who gets up with the children with no nanny in the house? Me, that's who.
I've said my say, Mrs. Brill. I'm done with this house forever.
Well, good riddance then, and mind you don't stumble on your way out.
Where is she going? What on earth am I going to say to Mr. Banks?
What is all this commotion? Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of the household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all your domain, whilst I remain the sovereign of Cherry Tree Lane. Coat. Winifred, you engaged 6 nannies in the last 4 months, and they've all been unqualified disasters. A nanny should govern, a nanny should rule. A nanny is a paragon that suffers no fool. A nanny's a stalwart, our children's with day. I am such a nanny in Cherry Tree Lane. King,
If only we could find someone like your old nanny.
few women alive will match Miss Andrews' stages of proficiency, and besides, we could never afford someone of her caliber. Now, there's an advertisement in the Times saying that Jane and Michael Banks require the best possible nanny at the lowest possible wage.
Father, we've written our own advertisement.
What on earth?
Please, George, I think we should hear it. If you want this choice position, have a cheery disposition. Rosy cheeks, no boards. That's the part I put in. Play games, all sorts. You must be kind, you must be witty, very sweet and very pretty.
All the ridiculous.
George, please. Take us on outings, bring us treats. Sing songs, bring sweets. We won't hide your spectacles so you can't see. Put toads in your bed or pepper in your tea. Hurry, nanny, many thanks, sincerely, Jane and Michael Banks.
That's quite enough time out for one day.
They were only trying to help.
Won't help anyone to make me late. Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of the household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all your domain. Whilst I remain the sovereign, you remain the sovereign of Cherry Tree Lane.
Good morning.
Yes?
I've come in to answer the advertisement.
What advertisements? We didn't place any advertisements.
Now let's see. Take us play games, all sorts, which I most certainly can. Take us on outings, give us treats. Michael, it's our advertisement. Rosy cheeks and fairly pretty. There's no objection on that score, I hope.
Oh, no.
I'm glad to hear it.
But, take it up with Mrs. Banks. She does all that side of things. Nothing domestic has to do with me. And, don't forget the references.
I make it a rule never to give references.
Oh, I see.
I'll see the children now, thank you.
Oh, of course, you find them very nice children. Now this is,
Mary Poppins. Jane, don't stare, and close your mouth, Michael. We are not a codfish. Best foot forward, split spot.
Mrs. Brill, we have a new nanny. She passed her interview then? Or I did.
A very tidy nursery, I must say. Tidier than I was expecting. And who's responsible for this?
Mrs. Brill.
I like to keep things neat. Do you indeed? Well, I look forward to making use of that. If there's one thing I can appreciate, it's a child whose word I can depend on. Now, first things first, I always say that the proper place to hang a hat is on a hat stand.
shop, thank you very much. How'd you come then? It was as if the wind just blew you here.
It did. Now, stand over there. Just as I thought, a noisy, mischievous, troublesome little boy.
What? You're making that up. Noisy, mischievous, trouble.
Now you. Thoughtless, short-tempered, and untidy. I don't believe you.
Let me see.
What about your measurement, Mary Poppins?
I'm practically perfect in every way.
Practically perfect.
So people say. Each virtue virtually knows no bound. Each trait is great and patently sound. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I had a fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Now, perhaps I have a few questions?
Yeah. Not temperamental.
Never.
Not grouchy or gruff.
The very thought.
Will you stay tender when the going gets tough?
Quite the contrary.
Do you read stories without a big fuss?
Or have objections to playing with us?
Some minor improvements may not go amiss, but at all times you must remember this. I like games, but I choose this.
That's not fair.
I didn't say it was fair. I said I'm practically perfect, and here's my aim. By the time you leave here, you both will be the same. You'll be practically perfect.
We'll be practically perfect.
You will be practically perfect in every way. Let's go forward, sweet spot.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. I does what I likes, and I likes what I do. Today I'm a screever, and as you can see, a screever's an artist of highest degree. And it's all me own work from me own memory. Stay right where you are. I know that silhouette anywhere. Mary Poppins!
It's nice to see you, Bert.
I must say, you do look swell.
He can't know you. You only just arrived. I wasn't born 1 minute before I walked into your house, Michael Banks. Have you met these two, Bert?
I've seen him running about, chasing a kite.
It's not a real kite.
So, what are you up to?
Mary Poppins says it's a game. It's called A Walk in the Park.
Yes, some game. He'd rather eat spinach.
Come along, Bert.
He can't come with us. We're too dirty. We don't want to go to the stinky park anyway.
Oh, yes you do. Because when you are with Mary Poppins, you go to places you've never dreamed of. All that it takes is a spark. Then something as plain as a park becomes a wonderland. All you have to do is look anew, then you'll understand why it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes your heart so light.
Oh, really?
When the day is gray and ordinary, Mary makes the sun shine bright.
You do talk nonsense, Bert.
Oh, happiness is blooming all around her. The daffodils are smiling at the
I haven't
door.
the faintest idea of what...
When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass
You've
band.
enough brass for all of us.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Come along, you two.
Boring, just like other nannies think. walk with Mary, anything can happen. Who are you? I'm Nilius. I've waited half a century to take a walk on a sunny day like this. Each man out with his dog will send a dog to see us dance. You take the gentle jog. Oh, it's a jolly holiday, Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Oh, it's a jolly holiday, we're enjoying so too. Mary makes your heart so dime in a park. What's the serious life? All of us were born to take trips. Sunshine bright in the park. Oh, as you just as hard. All highly chiseled features, daffodils are sad. The sunshine will cool when Mary holds her hand. You feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. Oh, it's a jolly holiday. Declare that it's Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Jane, did that just happen? Yes, but how? Mary Poppins.
But how could you make it happen? Anything can happen if you let it. Mary Poppins, how long will you stay? We'll see.
You won't leave us, will you?
I'll stay until the wind changes. Now run along in. Jane and Michael want to say goodnight.
Tell them you've given me the message.
George, please. Oh, Daddy, we had a great day. We danced with the statue, and we sang with the busker. You wouldn't have approved, but
If you knew that, then why did you do it?
Daddy, can I have a kite? A proper one?
Could you fly it?
Well, you could always teach me.
And when would I have time to do that? And would you please let me get on? Good night.
poor Michael, all he cares about is flying kites.
I used to love kites at his age, but my nanny, Miss Andrew, soon beat it out of me.
Is it out of the question to do without a nanny?
Don't be absurd. All the best people have nannies, so the wives can do charity work and entertain. Which reminds me, how's your tea party coming along?
I'm not sure. You seem so odd to send out invitations to people I hardly know.
But they're people you should know. Remember, by your friends shall ye be judged.
But that's the point. They're not my friends.
I'm afraid of you, dearest. I'm only thinking of you. Are you going to say something to Mary Poppins this afternoon?
I don't think so.
Very well, but just make sure she's doing things our way and not hers.
Winds do change, tides can turn, sink or swim. See what you learn. Me, I was told when I was small, just learn a trade. So I learned them all. Chim, chimney, chim, cheree.
Mrs. Brill, is the cake done?
It's just out of the oven, and too hot to be iced, or touched for that matter.
Are you quite sure you know how to ice it?
Quite sure. And in case you're worried, I have not been exchanged by the fairy for a total nincompoop.
I'll just go up and check the drawing room.
I would like to be helpful.
And I'd like to be rich, but the good Lord thought otherwise.
Mother wants you in the drawing room. She says you can tell Roberts and I what to do.
Does she indeed?
Please, Mrs. Brill, honest.
Okay, I will give you one job and one job only. Take the icing tools and put them next to the cake. Do you think you can manage that?
Is that all?
For you, yes. For me, no. I swear, a slave in ancient Rome was on a pleasure cruise compared to my life in this house.
Michael, why don't we make the icing?
Because we have literally no idea how.
Don't be so feeble. Get the eggs in the flour.
Where there are eggs and icing.
There are 9. Roberts and I, bring
cake.
Mrs. Brill, go and get ready now.
What have you done? Robert tonight? Oh dear, should I call a doctor?
I don't think that will be necessary, ma'am. Children, you know how important my party is. You deserve some very nasty medicine. Just you wait till bedtime. Oh, I don't think we should wait till then. Why not go upstairs and get changed? We'll clear up, won't we?
But we're not sick. I won't take that medicine. And guess what? You can't make me.
In that, as in so many things, your information is faulty. Open.
But, hey, it's strawberry ice.
Now you. I'm not sure I like strawberry ice. I'm not sure I care. Open. Lime cordial. Now, off we go, you two. Michael, I know you like to keep things neat. Jane.
I told you she was tricky.
Must we? Can't Roberts and I do it when he wakes up? We deserve it after all. With that attitude, you'll get through a lot of stuff before you're very old. Besides, in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap, the job's a game. And every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake, a lark, a spree. It's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. Oh, my point exactly. The honeybees that fetch the nectar from the flowers to the comb never tire of ever buzzing to and fro, because they take a little nip from every flower that they sip, and they find their task is not a grind, for a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. Right yourselves, please. Up we go, Roberts and I. Spit spot. Mary Poppins, you're a miracle worker. How'd you get them to do it? Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. In a most delightful way. Off we go now, straight spot. My apologies, ma'am.
Your invitations came back. Roberts and I forgot to give them to you. Your guests aren't coming, none of them.
Oh, do you think we chose the wrong day?
No, ma'am, I think you chose the wrong people.
In a most delightful way. Mary Poppins, where are we going today? I thought we could play our next game.
And what game is that?
A visit to the bank.
That's not a game. Did Daddy agree?
If he did, he must have put the idea into his head somehow. What an impertinent thing to say. Me putting ideas into other people's heads, really. Precision and order, causing a wheel, opening a ledger, closing a deal, prudent investment, financial sense, a perfect ray of sunshine, pounds, shillings, and pence. Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Good morning.
Thanks, a word. I see Urban Hustlers coming in again today. Have you made your decision?
I believe so, sir.
Good, good. Be sure it's the right one.
What objections can you have? Your security is more than adequate and Las Vegas and it is an expanding market. Have you no courage?
But Mr. Von Hustler, what I haven't been able to grasp is what exactly is your final product?
What do you seek? Money, of course!
Yes, but making money out of money, is that enough?
Are you mad, lovely banker? Assessing the market, limit the risk. Little forever, business is brisk, 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 brisk. As a country decision, Mr. Banks, you should have good people who shoot your heads on you.
I know that.
Give us this chance. The factory could be running in weeks and expanding for the years out. Please, Mr. Banks, I've done everything I've got.
I believe you, Mr. Northbrook, and I've tried to find a way. But how can I be sure the money would be safe?
What about my workforce? They'll make it safe. My men had dreams to earn an honest living. A wife and kids, a home to call their own. If you'd invest in us today, it pays no way. I promise we'd repay your loan.
I'm sorry, Mr. Northbrook, but
Hello, Daddy!
What on earth are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
No, we're done here. And no man should be too busy for his own children. What are you here for, young man? Have you come for some money as well?
Hardly. What would they need money for?
Well, it's never too early to learn its value.
Hey, I didn't buy you this. 6 pence.
No, that's its worth. Its value is in how you spend it. Do good and may have good luck. And what do you say to Mr. Northbrook?
Thank you.
I'll wait outside.
When I was a little boy, I never would have dared interrupt my father.
Were you a little boy?
Of course. And my nanny, Miss Andrew, kept me out of my father's way.
What about your mother?
I shouldn't think I saw either of them more than once a week.
Well, and who kissed you goodnight? Miss Andrew?
Certainly not. There was no time for hugs and kisses and all that soppy nonsense.
Poor Daddy. When you invest the man's money, Daddy, what are you looking for? A good idea or a good man?
I suppose I should say it's a good idea. But a good man is much rarer and much more valuable.
Come along, children.
Mr. Von Hustler, I've considered your arguments, but I'm afraid my answer is no.
So I don't recognize a good idea?
Perhaps not, but I do recognize a good man when I see one.
You Mary Poppins Banks!
A man has dreams that life hasn't broken. A man with hopes, ambitions to fulfill. A man you're certain at first glance deserves a chance. Now, Miss Northbrook, when exactly could the factory open?
Oh, thank you, sir. You won't regret it.
Eat the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
There's that horrible woman. Don't point. And for your information, she is not in the least horrible. But she's just a bundle of rags. When will you learn to look past what you see? Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way to the people she calls. Come buy my bags full of crumbs. Come feed the little bird.
Tori is older than anyone in the world. She was talking to William before he went conquering, to Vlad before he went impaling, to Alexander before he weren't so great.
That's impossible. Anything can happen if you let it.
Well. If it isn't Mary Poppins with Jane and Michael Bay. She knows us! And how is poor little Georgie? Who? Georgie Banks, your father. He used to give his daddy the slip and come to my shop here in secret. Now, Mary Poppins, what can I do?
Well, I did want an ounce of conversations.
I'm right out of conversations. And I'm just out of words, too. But I do have some letters.
Now, what words can we make?
Rowdlex.
Lapitophoris.
Those don't count. You made them up. And where do you think words came from in the first place? Somebody had to make them up.
You know, we can always use the same letter more than once. Now, let's see. Supercalifragilistic expialidocious. Why are you climbing? That's not a word. Of course it's a word. And unless I'm very much mistaken, I think it's going to prove a rather useful one. When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leaf through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It doesn't mean anything. It can mean exactly what you want it to.
When Stone Age men were chatting, simply grunting would suffice.
If they heard this word, they might have used it once or twice.
I'm sure the Roman Empire only entered the abyss because those Latin scholars never had a word like this. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it softly, the effect can be hypnosis. Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis. Yuck. Ew. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You know, you can say it backward. Did you suwago to lyset from the creepus?
She may be tricky, but she's bloody good.
So when the catch has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say.
Pick out those 18 consonants and 16 vowels as well, and put them in an order which is very hard to spell.
SUPERCALIFRAGILISTICEXPIALID.
OCIOUS.
Smarty pants! Here we go!
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilistic, supercalifragilistic, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
that. He went for our chief rivals, and now it looks to be a gold mine.
Well, they can't expect you to get it right every time.
That's exactly what they expect. That is more than loud enough. Go to your room. Mary Poppins, you're here to teach the children manners, and just look at them.
George, you're tired. Take the children upstairs. Please, perhaps you can keep the children occupied in the nursery tonight.
That's not fair. Daddy loses his temper and we're shut up in the nursery. Daddy's mean and rotten and I hate him. Jane, take that back this instant. I will not have you criticize your father.
Take the children upstairs, please, Mary Poppins. Yes. George, if you have any troubles, I'd like to share them.
Don't worry, you will. I've been suspended without salary until they decide what to do with me.
Twists and turns, ups and downs. One moment smiles, the next moment frowns. But bad-tempered faces had better change quick, 'cause if the wind changes, that face might just stick. Chim, chimney, chim, chim, cheree, chim, charoo.
Why does Daddy get so cross? Fathers supposed to look after their children, not yell at them all the time.
Maybe, but have you asked yourself who looks after the father when things go wrong?
Mothers, I suppose.
Not the children. Wouldn't that be rather upside down? Sometimes families are upside down. For a while, anyway.
I don't want an upside-down family. I wish you could just run away. But you miss me.
Shut up. I would not. Now that's enough, you two. Now get into bed.
Oh, Mary Poppins, I wish you'd just go away.
Be careful of the things you wish for.
Don't you ever stop?
You should govern your temper, Michael Beggs, or your temper will govern you.
I am sick of your stupid sayings and your stupid games.
Just get into bed.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to sleep. And guess what else? You can't make me.
In that, as in so many things,
Your information.
is faulty. Playing the game, having a ball. Those who won't play should play at all. Will we meet again? Maybe when they've learned to play the game.
Up where the smoke is all billowed and curled, between pavement and stars is the chimney sweep's world. When there's hardly no day, nor hardly no night, when there's things off in shadow and off ways in light. On the rooftops of London, coo, what a sight.
Joining the sweeps tonight, are we?
That's viewing the world, eh? Chim, chimney, chim, chimney, chim, chim,
cheree. A sweep is as lucky can be. Chim, chimney, chim, chimney, chim, chim, cheroo. Good luck will rub off when he shakes hands with you.
or blow me a kiss,
Bert.
and that's lucky too. Oh, so you're going then?
The wind has changed.
But they're good kids, Mary.
Wouldn't bother with them if they weren't, but I can't help them if they won't let me.
So?
So they've got to do the next bit on their own. Cheerio, Bert. Keep an eye on them for me.
Where's Mary Poppins?
She's gone.
Gone?
Mrs. Rowe, what does au revoir mean?
Why?
Because that's what she's written in this letter. Dear Jane and Michael, keep playing the games. Au revoir, Mary Poppins.
It's French. It means till we meet again. Now come along, children, before you catch your death. Tidy as I can make a man, seeing as for the past 6 weeks I've had all the work to do taking care of the children ever since she left, and I have all the work to do making sure the house is ready to welcome her back.
If only you knew how hard it was to track her down.
Really, ma'am? Fancy that.
Mrs. Brill, it is her, isn't it?
Well, I don't see who else.
The note says till we meet again. George, you're gonna be surprised.
Winifred, you know very well I hate surprises.
Oh, George, I do believe you're gonna be proud of me. Hurry up, everybody. I want her to find everything spit, spot, spit, and spin. Our sense of excitement is hard to contain. Order is returning. Wonder is returning. Someone is returning to Cherry Tree Good morning.
The Holy Terror!
Miss Andrew, it's so lovely to meet you at last. I do hope you had a good journey.
It was thoroughly unpleasant. Where did George go?
I'm afraid he had an urgent appointment.
Not much of a house, is it?
We like it.
Then it doesn't take a lot to keep you happy. Look at the dust. There. And there, filth.
Now wait just a minute.
Ah, you must be the children. Pity. I don't suppose you know who I am.
Yes, we do! You're the Holy Terror!
Impudent boy. Why are you wearing stockings?
I don't like them.
Tut. What manners? I see there's not a minute to lose. These children have been spoiled. I've arrived here just in time. By chance I brought the punishment that best befits the crime. Brimstone and treacle and carbolic soap. These are the tools of my trade. With spoonfuls of sugar, you don't have a hope of seeing that changes are made. No, open.
Isn't these as bad as it smells?
Worse, open. Our son will go to boarding school at once. As for the girl, I shall take charge of her myself. I won't stand for whining or whinging or whimpering, crying or lying or sobbing or simpering. I feel it's clear that it leads to such bad habits. First threaten to throttle, then uncork the bottle. Brimstone and treacle will work. Now show me my room. Woo!
I'm disappointed. I truly am. I thought it was going to be
Her with the umbrella. Michael, what are we gonna do?
The only thing we can do.
Run!
Whoa! Where are you going? Who's after you?
The nastiest nanny in the world?
Is she really as bad as all that?
She looks like something that would eat its young,
Miss Andrew is Daddy's old nanny.
which explains a lot.
Poor Daddy, ever since he stopped working, he just sits and mopes. Mary Poppins used to tell us we were supposed to help him, but now it's too late.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Here, let's start things off with a shake for good luck.
Why would shaking hands with you bring us up?
Hasn't anyone ever told you it's lucky to shake a chimney sweep's hand?
Michael, look, it's a real one. What's wrong? You've always wanted to fly a proper
I
kite.
always wanted to fly a proper kite with Daddy.
Well, of course you have. But you need to know how it's done. Get some training, and you'll make him the proudest father in the whole bloomin' empire. With tuppence for paper and string, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite.
Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite.
Go on, reel it in.
I can't. It's stuck. Oh.
You can do it. Pull one more time.
Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Oh, let's go fly a kite.
Oh, Mary Poppins Jr, come back. Please, I'm not starting at a 10. And where are your coats? We didn't have time to put them on because we've run away. Have you indeed? Well, Mary Poppins, it's been so awful since you left. Daddy's ruined, and Miss Andrews come, and we never got to help him like we were supposed to, and... Oh, my eye, but your life's a tragedy. Now let's go home and don't dawdle.
But she's there! She came this morning as a surprise for Daddy!
Did she? Well, maybe I'll be a surprise for her. Hello, Bert.
Welcome back, Mary. You're a sight for sore eyes.
You really are. Welcome back. Let's go.
Well, aren't you gonna shake hands with Bert for luck?
I don't need any luck, thank you.
Stupid boy, stay there and clean the grate again. Ah, you decided to come crawling back, have you? Who are you?
I'm Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, but you left without notice.
And I've come back without notice.
And what do you expect me to do? Pack! Pack! You insolent young person! How dare you speak to me in that way? Brimstone and treacle, my favorite liquor. That will make runaway stop. Impudent children respond so much quicker when forced to drink every last drop. I brought up their father.
Well, that I don't doubt. You must be so proud at the way he turned out.
A shining example, a pillar.
A post. They all have their problems, but him more than most. I recognize fully that you are a bully who views cruelties as a perk. Well, now here's a catch because you met your match.
Brimstone and treacle.
Just a spoonful of sugar.
Brimstone and treacle.
Just a spoonful of sugar. Brimstone and treacle. Won't work.
Yeah!
There, that's given her a taste of her own medicine. Mary Poppins, wherever did you come from?
She came from a
Michael. Michael? Jane? You're very naughty to go running off like that, and I shouldn't be as angry as anything. If I weren't so pleased to see you. Where's Miss Andrew? She's gone. Gone? Why? She didn't leave a reason, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. I found them from the laundry in the car.
George. Where is she? Miss Andrew? She left. George, Mary Poppins is back. Is she? Whoa, whoa.
Do you mind if we have a word? Things have not gone so well since...
Oh, about my wages, sir. If you prefer, I won't take any just mine. I would like to let them accrue.
But if you only knew how many we're accruing as it is.
Now, I really must get started. Jane, Michael, good spot.
Come along, darling. After so many years of good service, you made a wrong decision. What's the worst that can happen?
Winifred, if I have to be dismissed by the bank tonight, we'll be destitute.
We'll still have what really matters, the children and each other.
Is that all get new? What's inside? A portrait. Whose? You'll know when the time comes and not before. You're going to stay this time, aren't you? I'll stay till the chain breaks. Which chain? Where? Let's wait and see. Uncanny nannies are hard to find. Unique yet mean, unspeakably kind. You're practically perfect, and yet I'm sure there's still room for improvement. A few gigs more.
Hello, Bert. Bert, what are you doing up here?
And where else would a chimney sweep be?
The world is awfully big. And what does that tell you? Well, that we're awfully small and unimportant? Well, speak for yourself.
Not us, but our problems. They seem so big down in the nursery, but up here.
That's more like it. Troubles are never as bad as they seem when they're looked at from a little higher up.
Brush away the dirt and soot. Brush away your tears. Go without swept away. Hang around for years. We may look a motley crew. Smudged with tar and grime. But when you need a helping hand, we try to step in just in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Over the rooftop, step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Kick your knees up, step in time. Childhood is a step in time. Parenthood's the same. Never miss a chance to get it right. Woo!
Don't it seem a perfect crime? Don't it seem a shame?
When the steps aren't going as smoothly as they might. That's when you start
time to go. Good night, Governor.
Good night, Mother. Cheerio.
Good night, Governor. Not so fast. Nursery. Now, Jane, you too. Mary Poppins, would you be good enough to explain?
First of all, I would like to make one thing clear.
Yes?
I never explained anything. Come on, children.
It's happened. The chairman wants to see me at the close of business tonight.
Tonight?
Let's face it, in just a few hours, I might as well join the ranks of the unemployed.
Are you quite sure?
Quite sure, so we'd better make some plans. Well, I never. So that's where I took them.
What are they?
Stars I had once for my nanny. When I grew up, I thought I knew everything there was to know about stars. Funny, I haven't thought about all that in years. I'm not usually sentimental.
It's good to look back sometimes.
It's that Poppins woman. She's responsible for all this.
I know the person you're talking about. What's that thing she's always saying? A spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes. It changes bread and water into tea and cakes. A spoonful of sugar goes a long, long way. So have yourself an healthy helping every day. Well, good luck, Governor.
Thank you, Bert, and good luck to you too.
Daddy, do you remember the day we went to the bank?
Yes?
Well, we were each given 6 pence, and we were told to spend it wisely.
It's very good advice. And what did you do with them?
Nothing yet, and we decided to give them to you.
I suppose Mary Poppins let you up to this.
She hasn't said a word about it. We thought a little extra cash might loosen things up a bit. Good night, Daddy. We do love you, you know. He's really weird, isn't he?
Yes, he is. But always remember that he loves you very much. And that's far more important than jobs or houses or anything else.
You're going to the bank, aren't you?
I'd like to go, but I'm afraid it just isn't possible.
Mary Poppins says anything is possible.
Do you really believe that, Mary Poppins?
Anything can happen if you let it. Sometimes things are difficult, but you can bet it doesn't have to be so. Changes can be made. You can move a mountain if you use a larger spade.
Anything can happen, it's a marvel.
You can be a butterfly or just a larva. Stretch your mind beyond fantastic. Dreams are made of strong elastic. Take some sound advice and don't forget it. Anything can happen if you let it. If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But we found a whole new spin. If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars thrown in.
Banks, you turned down a scheme that was bound to make millions, and we want to know why.
Then I'll tell you. I refused Mr. Rothhauser's scheme because it was hollow. He talked of assets and profits and growth, but there was not a word about people. I apologize for leaving the bank, but I do not apologize for understanding that there are more important things in life than making money.
My dear chap, Bonhauser's scheme has ruined our rival in the nastiest scandal since records began. We don't want your apology, we're offering ours.
Oh my word.
And another thing, do you remember giving a loan to a fellow called Northbrook? Well, he's repaying it and opening 2 new factories. With a percentage you negotiated, we'll set to make a fortune.
Oh my word.
Well, That's just it. We very much hope you'll tell us how you did it. Just give us the word. It'd be quite safe with us.
Give you the word. Give you the word. I'll give you the word, all right. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Forgive him! It's not his fault. It's all because of his nanny, Miss Andrew, the holy terror.
She taught me everything I know.
And now's your chance to forget it.
Don't worry, darling. I made them make a fortune.
By way of recompense, we'd like to offer you the job of senior manager at Devil.
Exactly how much has he made for you?
Triple. Quadruple your present rate.
Close your mouth, George. We are not to covet.
Well,
I accept. But you must understand one thing. From now on, my family comes first.
agreed?
Agreed.
I'm afraid I've underestimated you.
Oh, George.
Anything can happen, it's official. You can choose the super or the superficial. Sally for the way we're steering. Obstacles start disappearing. Go on, chase your dreams, you won't regret it. Anything can happen. I love you, Mary Poppins. You are a fine boy, Michael Banks, and one day you will be a fine man. Mary Poppins, make me so anxious when you talk like that. Like what? Oh, kind and nice, and not a bit like you. Be cross, Mary Poppins. Do be cross again. Is that the thanks I get for the trouble I've taken? That's more like it. Now, into bed with both of you.
It's tonight, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, goodbye then, Mary.
Goodbye, Bert. Look after yourself. With every job that is complete, there is a sense of bittersweet. That moment when you know the task is done. Though in your heart you'd like to stay, to help things on their way, you've always known they must do it alone. There, practically perfect, and I hope it remains so.
Mary Poppins. Oh, the chain's broken.
Don't you remember? I'll stay until the chain breaks. What's inside?
Picture of the three of us. It says, from Mary Poppins, with a great deal of love. Where is Mary Poppins?
She's gone.
Gone. How peculiar.
She'll be back. Now, what do you think of this?
Oh, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Could we fly it together?